Unfortunately, time machines aren't a thing yet, so this channel will have to do in order to find out who will win a bout between the GOAT Muhammad Ali and the first two-division undisputed champion Oleksandr Usyk. Styles do make fights, and different eras of boxing take different tolls on fighters, so we'll be taking as much of that as possible into consideration when matching up these two as close as possible to their prime and find out who would win a championship fight on paper. First, let's unpack what's necessary for the man most considered the greatest boxer of all time, Muhammad Ali. Born January 17, 1942, under the name Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr., and later changing his name in accordance with his religious beliefs, Ali was as credited for his ring resume as his fight against racial and cultural injustices. His ring resume is stellar though, from getting a gold medal in the 1960 Olympics, winning his first title from Sonny Liston, avenging his first losses to Joe Frazier and Ken Norton by beating them twice each, to beating Leon Spinks late on in his career to become a 3-time heavyweight world champion. Ali constantly fought the best and was named Sportsman of the Century by Sports Illustrated. Ali's speed and footwork were on full display in his first fight against Sonny Liston in 1964. He danced around Liston using his quickness to avoid punches and delivered sharp counters, ultimately winning by TKO in the 7th round. In the 1974 Rumble in the Jungle against George Foreman, Ali's rope-a-dope strategy showcased his defensive skills. He absorbed Foreman's powerful punches while leaning in against the ropes, conserving energy and allowing Foreman to tire out. Ali then took advantage of Foreman's exhaustion to win by knockout in the 8th round. Ali's psychological tactics had always been a big part of his game. It was evident in his first fight with Joe Frazier in 1971, the fight of the century. Ali struggled with Frazier's relentless body attacks. Frazier's hooks to the body visibly slowed Ali down and contributed to Frazier's unanimous decision victory. Ali's overconfidence was apparent in his 1971 fight against Ken Norton. He underestimated Norton, who broke Ali's jaw and won by split decision. Ali's lack of preparation and underestimation of Norton were clear factors in his loss. Ali's tendency to absorb punishment was evident in the Thriller in Manila. While his resilience was a strength, it also meant he took a significant amount of damage from Frazier's relentless attacks. This strategy, although successful in some fights, contributed to his long-term health issues. Ali's inconsistent training and focus were issues in some of his later fights in his career, such as in the 1978 bout against Leon Spinks. Ali lost the fight by split decision, partly due to his lack of preparation and focus. He regained the title in the rematch, but his inconsistent dedication to training was a notable factor in this performance. Now that we've had a thorough look at Muhammad Ali, let's take a look at his opponent, the current greatest heavyweight Oleksandr Usyk. Like Ali, Usyk is an Olympic gold medalist, and unlike Ali, Usyk is undefeated as a professional, though you might make the argument that he's had far less fights. Don't let the amount of fights fool you though. Usyk cleaned up the cruiserweight division, defeating Murat Gassiev to become undisputed champion, before promptly moving up to heavyweight to claim victories over Derek Chisora, Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois, and Tyson Fury to become the first 4-belt undisputed heavyweight champion in history. Usyk is a man of many talents and strong mental fortitude. Before becoming a boxer, he honed his footwork by being involved in traditional Ukrainian dance, and being so good at football, he was on the Olympic reserve squad. He's also been extremely passionate about stopping the war in Ukraine, to the point where he had to postpone his training to fight Anthony Joshua, so that he could join the country's territorial defense forces. Usyk's superior footwork and technical skills were on full display in his bouts against Anthony Joshua. His ability to move around the ring, create angles, and avoid Joshua's power punches played a crucial role in his victories. In the World Boxing Super Series final against Murat Gassiev, Usyk showcased his incredible stamina. He maintained a high work rate throughout the 12-round fight, outboxing Gassiev and winning by unanimous decision. Usyk's high boxing IQ was evident in his fight against Tony Bellew. He patiently studied Bellew's movements in the early rounds and then gradually increased the pressure, eventually knocking Bellew out in the 8th round. Against Tyson Fury, Usyk demonstrated his ability to adapt to a challenging opponent. Fury presented a tough physical challenge, but Usyk adjusted his strategy, employing both offensive and defensive tactics to secure majority decision win. In his fight against Mairis Briedis, Usyk faced significant pressure and aggression, which at times made the fight very close. Briedis' physicality and relentless approach troubled Usyk more than other opponents, showing that sustained aggression can pose challenges for him. He can also be hurt to the body by way bigger opponents, since he often maintains a high guard. It has been noted that he often complains of low blows when they are very close to call, making them quite controversial. Now that we've looked at both men, let's talk about the outcome of this fight. What makes a lot of this fight easy to predict is the fact that Tyson Fury tried to emulate a lot of what made Ali successful in his fight against Usyk. We can almost certainly say that Ali's mind games would have no effect on Usyk. Their stamina and footwork would be very evenly matched, although Ali being taller may make his technique more effective. Ali has been known to take a bit of punishment, some offensive success. Usyk could capitalize on this to win some very important rounds. The fight would be extremely technical, and I believe that the fight ends in a majority decision draw. Fights with opponents of this caliber have often been seen going this way, such as Canelo vs Triple G and Tyson Fury vs Deontay Wilder. But let me know in the comments how you see this fight going. Also, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, please do leave a like on the videos and subscribe to the channel, as it helps us tremendously. Until next time.